Welcome bitches, one and all, to my reaction to Season 4, Episode 16 of The Vampire Diaries, Bring It On. We ended off on a huge development last episode with Elena turning off her emotions and burning down the Gilbert household, which, huge developments for the show and our characters. Like, Elena is a person who is so driven by the humanity within her that to turn that off, who the fuck are we going to be seeing? Are we going to be seeing someone who resembles Catherine, or are we going to be seeing a completely new person form? So yes, I'm extremely excited to get into it and see mainly who the fuck Elena is. So yes, let's jump back in to the world of the Vampire Diaries. Oh my god. Is she doing the Damon method of waiting for a car to come by?
She's basically numb to everything that makes her who she is.
She's a vampire.
Exactly. This is like, Elena is literally her humanity.
Family home with her brother's dead body still inside.
Saves us the trouble of having to do it ourselves. I call that a win.
But Damon, you may call that a win, but do you call that Elena?
I'll invoke the sire bond and tell her to turn it back on. No,
I'm
her
still
brother
iffy
just
on whether
died.
that is possible, my friend, because it is all based on love.
Are you alright?
Oh
Is there an
god.
accident?
Oh god.
I don't feel anything.
I have a blanket in my...
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Oh, Elena.
We agreed no killing. You leave a trail of bodies, people are gonna start asking questions.
I don't care.
Oh.
I thought this was supposed to be fun.
Jesus Christ. I feel like because we've seen Catherine before and we're used to seeing a doppelganger of Elena, it feels weird because it's like I'm looking at this person, but my brain is not registering that this is Elena. Like it feels like I'm looking at a different doppelganger, you know? I feel like it's going to take time for me to like process it, like, no, Harry, this is Elena doing all this shit. But yeah, to go back to what Stefan was saying, 100% true. I literally mentioned in the last episode that, like, you can't... What is the point of her turning her emotions off? You're basically just pausing it. You're not letting her deal with her grief. You're not letting her get over it. You're basically just, like, being like, right, let's take this grief. Let's put it to the side for now. And then we'll bring it back later on. Because, like, there's no way that she can process anything right now. So, I still don't understand why this was a good idea. I get that Damon was trying to help. And I know that it came from a place of just, like, what can we do right now to help her? But I just don't think it'll help her in the long run. Especially if you can't turn it back on. Oh, hello, Haley. Long time no see. Oh, fuck. Who are you?
Have a care, mate. That's no way to treat a lady.
Oh, Klaus. Interesting. What does Klaus want with Haley?
You said you would protect me.
And I will. Just as soon as you tell me everything you know about Katerina.
Okay, so he's on the hunt for her. Interesting.
I think taking her back to school is a great idea. Your house has the only vervain-free showers in town.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, the mayor put Vervain on the water supply.
Forgot about that.
So many people to get.
That makes a lot more sense. Because I was thinking earlier when Elena said that this is the first person I've found without Vervain in their system, I was like, huh, I remember them saying they were doing something, but how did they get it to everyone? Water supply. Okay. But yeah, in terms of going back to school, I mean, it's a decent idea because it will get Elena back in touch with something that brought her, I don't know if you could say it brought her joy because a lot of shit happened at that school as well, but it's like a semblance of the past, a link back to old human Elena's life. So it could spark some things, could make her want to turn it back on, but I don't know. In terms of like us watching this as a TV show, I don't think we're going to be seeing her turn her emotions off. At the earliest, probably the season finale, but I feel like they could take this, they could take it and run with it. Like, they could really keep this going for even through season 5, you know? Like, there's nothing here stopping Elena from keeping her emotions off. If anything, there's a lot of things making her want to keep them off, so I wouldn't be surprised if this lasts a long time. Now, linking back to Catherine, my brain is so fucking dumb. I completely forgot that she still has the cure, so she wanted to use it as a weapon against Klaus, which, considering Klaus is hunting her, I don't know if that's a good idea, broski. And then also with Damon now looking for Catherine, like, you got all these parties sort of trying to find each other and trying to take each other down. So I'm sure we're going to come to some kind of fight eventually.
Sounds like fun.
Oh. God, the lack of emotion.
Look, I know that you can't call me back, but I keep thinking if I just leave these messages that when you do come home, it'll be like you never left.
Oh, my darling. But yeah, I've just been thinking about it. Like, if people come up to Elena and be like, I'm so sorry about your brother, like, it's going to be really awkward.
Technically, yeah, I'm captain, but I thought you hated cheerleading.
I did. Now I think it would be really fun to jump around and toss people up in the air. It's not like
Careful with the strength that you're using when doing that, though, Elena.
Did have a run-in with a vampire who may know where Katerina is. He probably won't have much time for chit-chat.
Yeah, he'll be very much on the edge of death right now.
The entire supply of blood from the hospital, all the reserves gone. I'm sorry. I know it's not your fault. It's been a rough week.
Yeah, she seems very stressed, bless her heart.
Whoever stole that blood put a lot of lives in danger and risks exposing all of you.
Yeah.
My daughter included.
Who the fuck took the blood?
So who can you think of who wants blood that bad? Who would be so careless?
Elena, please don't tell me it was you. Please don't tell me it was you, my darling. I'm scared, guys. Like, she doesn't care about anything or anyone. So if they're doing these routines that require you like throwing each other around.
Left my makeup bag on the bus.
Oh no. Don't follow her.
The competition's bigger than last year.
Do not follow her, Elena. Oh god. Oh god, the camera went down. It's gonna go up to Elena.
I like your ribbon.
Thanks.
I want it. Go get your own.
Oh my god. Don't kill her. Elena! Oh Christ.
What's with the ribbon? That's not even her colors.
I wonder if Caroline's gonna put 2 and 2 together. She's like, are you fucking kidding me, Elena?
Are you out of your mind?
I did, but who cares? I'll do whatever I want.
Okay, right. We're getting confirmation. This is what I've been saying. I don't know if the sire bond is going to be working anymore. Like, the whole emphasis on what Elena's sire bond is. Because when we look back at that girl that that Damon was sire bonded to at the... Oh my god, why can't I get my words out? The girl at the bar from the past that was sired to Damon, it was all based on love and wanting to do what he wanted because she was in love with him, like such a strong version of love. So take away the love that Elena has for anyone. Why would she care what Damon wants her to do? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's where we're going. I don't know if the sire bond's going to be working anymore.
Sire bond should make her listen.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The sire bond isn't working.
Yes.
It's not possible.
Think about it. Elena's sire bond stems from her feelings for you, right?
What I've been saying.
All I wanted was to break that damn bond. You're telling me now this whole time all she had to do was turn it off? What happens if she turns it back on?
That's my other question. Like, if she turns it back on, will she still be sire bonded, or is it like broken?
Look, just grab her, get her home. I'll be there when I can.
I was just thinking as well, Damon, you got to be careful because we know that based on how Rose was when she was infected, this guy might be like feral.
You. Thought you were still vacationing on Numbskull Island.
Hello, Rebecca.
I just need Catherine, and I'm betting you can help me find her.
Why would I help you?
Because I was smart enough to bring a pinch of my brother's blood.
Good thinking, Rebecca. Where the fuck did you get Klaus's blood, though?
I was in New Orleans trying to find information about my real parents. Catherine found me and told me she could help.
Well, that does explain your charming bravado. Abandonment issues will do it every time.
Sounds like you
Wow.
We need to talk.
So talk. You can help me stretch.
Okay.
Oh, it's so weird thinking that this is Elena. Like, what?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about the hospital's missing blood supply, would you?
Oh.
Trust me, I'm sick of blood bags. I prefer something a little warmer.
So if it wasn't Elena, then who the fuck was it?
Because I know how deep down you can fall, and I know how difficult it is to climb back out. You're better than this.
I don't know. Maybe this is the better version of me.
It's always been something that I've thought about with the Vampire Diaries is like, how do you get through to someone who doesn't feel anything? How, like, you can't convince someone. You can't even manipulate them if you wanted to because there is no emotion there. So like, it's basically all just pure logic at the end of the day then. And logically, why would she want to turn them on? Like, it wouldn't really bring her a lot. Like, for someone who isn't currently feeling happiness and love and all of the good emotions, there's not really that kick in your brain to think, I want to feel those things again, because she can't feel anything. So I just don't understand how you'll ever be able to get her to come back. Yeah. Elena? You bitch! Was that Caroline? Okay. That's not too bad then, because she'll heal, but... Jesus Christ, hun. She seems to have fun hurting people, which is not a good sign.
I know this little dive bar off the beaten path. I know where to take someone to have a good time. A little bit of vervain, just to take the edge off.
Good idea. Still though, what are you gonna do? You can't just lock her up.
Stevin said the Mystic Falls Hospital had its entire blood bank raided too.
Looks like our vampire.
Oh, this isn't the same. This isn't the same hospital. Okay.
This is someone else.
Who?
That's another problem.
Maybe it's Silas. Like, we know that Silas is a vampire, so maybe it's not to get a blood supply. Maybe he's taking all the blood to what are the words I'm looking for? Jesus Christ, my brain. Maybe he's taking all of the blood to cut off their supply rather than taking it for himself, you know? Because if he knows that the mayor's infected the town with vervain, then maybe they would go to find blood bags because they can't feed off people. But then if there's no blood bags, what do? You know?
I heard your little chat with Stefan. I know Elena's broken the side bond, so why would you want to find the cure? You'd just cure her back to loving your brother.
I disagree, but obviously Rebecca's going to do whatever she can to get the cure herself.
As a child, I had neither a sense of the world nor my place in it, but art taught me that one's vision can be achieved with sheer force of will.
The same is true of life.
Provided one refuses to let anything stand in one's way.
That sounds like a very lonely life, Klaus.
Show a girl a few mediocre paintings, whine about your childhood, and I swoon and spill all my dirty secrets.
You never really thought there was a future for you two, did you?
You might have left Caroline for me if I'd used the cure to kill you.
You know, if Tyler has even half your resolve, he may actually make it through the year.
A network of people willing to do anything for you. That's how Catherine escaped you all this time.
Perhaps you know the names of Katerina's special little helpers.
Interesting. Oh, it's going to be cool to get into Catherine's network of people. Let's go.
Brought you home before you can cause any more trouble.
So you're grounding me because I dropped Caroline in her thick head.
When in doubt, manipulate people with sex.
Oof.
Yeah, it's the same trick Catherine used to pull.
Don't compare me to Catherine.
Unfortunately, my darling.
I brought this into your life. Look, I've killed hundreds of people and I have to live with that. But I'm not gonna live with the people that you kill or what that'll do to you.
Who has she been talking to this whole time? Like, she's been texting people so much today.
What is that?
Has she organized a fucking party? Is that what she's been doing today? For fuck's sake, Elena.
Won't last. I'll either drink all the booze and get bored, or Damon will come home and kill everyone.
Huh? Huh? I mean, to be fair, when she first turned into a vampire and her and Damon went to that sorority house, they were having a lot of fun.
Doesn't she make you just want to let go?
When I party too hard, I end up killing people.
Your sober coach is giving you the green light.
Caroline? Huh?
Have fun. You know, we deserve a little bit of fun.
You do deserve fun. After everything you've fucking been through.
I didn't mean...
Hey, I was hoping he'd get Caroline. That's so cute.
I want you to walk very slowly to your car.
Oh, did he bite her so that, like, her blood is in the air? Here he is. Now, get to her before he does, please. Okay, cool.
Damon?
Oh. Oh, they know each other. Oh, this complicates things then.
I know what to do.
What the bloody hell are you doing?
Put him out of his misery.
What the fuck just happened? So I was thinking, I was like, oh, he knows the guy. He's not going to want to torture him. He's just going to want to give him the blood and then let him heal and be on his way. But he just went and fucking killed him. Why? Like, what? Is it related to Catherine? Is it related to, like, does he know Will from Catherine's? But no matter what I think, I don't understand why he killed him. What would that have gained? Maybe because Will knows something that Damon doesn't want anyone to know, doesn't want Rebecca to know, and that would have come out in the interrogation? Like, what the fuck?
Do you want to know why I like that painting?
Well, perhaps it was because it allowed you to see into my deep, wounded soul.
I saw how twisted it really is, and maybe I can relate.
So what's it gonna be?
Interesting.
Going or staying?
I think it's pretty clear she's staying. Jesus Christ. A duo I never would have expected. I don't think this will lead to anything. I don't think this will form some kind of relationship or whatever. I feel like it's just a one-off fling. But it does make you wonder, is she doing this for a reason? Like, does she have a plan here? Or does she just want a good time? Ooh, someone's not happy that Caroline and Stefan are dancing together.
Why, you jealous or something?
No, that would imply emotions. We've already established those are useless.
Useless. Interesting.
By all means, Garrett, just take him out for a spin. I can use it.
Elena. I'm like, I know that she doesn't have emotions, but I'm still not used to how brutal she is.
He's actually busy flirting with your daughter. But I think he's a good rebound for her because of the whole Tyler thing.
I'm shutting this down right now.
Liz, please.
Oh God, right. I'm a little bit scared. Obviously, Liz is probably on Vervain. If she's not, then what the fuck? But the fact that she's on Vervain means she can't be compelled. So I'm scared as to what Elena will do to her. Because without emotions, she does not give a shit. She does not give a shit of who Liz is to Caroline and who she is to her. Like, she grew up with Liz being her mother's friend and the mother of one of her best friends. So like, I'm just terrified. It's like, I don't want to press play because I'm scared.
Elena, take your hand off me.
Either you have a drink or I will.
Wow.
Mom!
I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. That was cute, though, the way Caroline immediately went into protective mode of her mum.
Drew all those people to the house, waited for an opportunity to distract us, and now she's free.
Shit.
She's doing this.
She's such a manipulative little bitch.
If you see her, don't hesitate. Just snap her neck. Got it?
God, it took me a second there to process that she would still be alive if they snapped her neck. My brain is like, my brain was like, huh?
Life sucks when you're ordinary. You take that cure, become human, oh, you're no one. Nothing. Losing this cure is the best damn thing ever happened to you.
Why am I struggling so much today? Well, I'm ill. That's probably why. But yeah, it's interesting looking at different people's perspectives because I think it's no shock that Damon has that perspective. Like, that's Damon. We know that that's how he is. But Rebecca is obviously a lot older than Damon, and she's been a vampire for a lot longer. So it does make you think, is this something that a vampire learns with age? Perhaps they get to a certain point in their life where they're like, I'm just fucking done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be immortal. I don't want to go through life watching everyone around me die and just living this meaningless existence. But at the end of the day, death is death. Death is the end. So do you really want to become human and know that you've now been given a date of death? And not only that, but if she becomes human, like, I don't know how any of this works. Maybe she would even develop cancer when she's like 35 or something. You know what I mean? Like, once you become human, you deal with all of the human problems that go along with it. So it's an interesting thing. It's something that you have to really think about. What would be better for you? But she's had so many centuries on this earth being a vampire that I can't sit here and judge her. I can't sit here and make comments about what's best for her because only she knows.
Who's gonna get hurt?
Fucking hell, Elena. Oh.
Stop! This isn't you and you know it!
Oh my God, that smile.
Are you trying to make me feel bad for hurting your mom? I don't care.
Like, this is what I'm saying. It's impossible to talk to someone who has their emotions off. It's impossible to reason with them. And like I said earlier, even manipulate them. Like, you can't do anything with zero emotion. You're literally dealing with a psychopath right now. All she cares about is manipulating other people to get her own way and just doing whatever the fuck she wants. She does not care.
You won't have to feel guilty about all the dirty thoughts you have about Klaus. Shut up!
Elena. Caroline, you know she's just trying to get you. Oh my God, she was actually about to kill her. Like, I'm not shocked, but I am shocked, you know?
With her emotions off, she's the worst version of herself.
So how do we get her back? Or what if we can't?
That's what I mean. Like, what if you can't?
Even when I was at my worst, Elena didn't give up on me, so we can't give up on her.
I do agree. Don't give up. Try your best. But like, if we're thinking about it logically, I don't know how you're going to get her back. I really don't.
Are you judging me? How many times have you tried to kill Stefan?
Ooh.
Should I go back to being the scared little girl who couldn't admit what she wants? For the longest time, you wanted to be with me.
Yeah, he wanted to be with you. This isn't you.
Be honest, you like me better like this.
I don't know if I agree with that fully. I feel like a part of him does, but this isn't Elena.
Why can't I get inside?
Come in.
Why does he own the Lockwood house? Did Carol put it in her will?
Tyler sent me this package in the mail. This is for you.
Oh shit, you got a letter for her.
I left Matt the deed to the house. It will protect you in ways I can't anymore.
That's so sweet.
I will always love you.
That is so fucking sweet, damn. But also, Matt, you got this big fucking house now, my boy. Bless your heart, my darling. I think that was another version of denial where she just wasn't accepting that he was not coming back.
What?
That mark.
What is it? It's a moon, so it's related to being a werewolf.
Only seen that mark on a handful of others.
Who? What?
All from the same bloodline, a werewolf clan that once thrived throughout much of what we now call Louisiana.
Oh, so now he has leverage over her because he has information.
6 other blood bank thefts, all within 30 miles of Mystic Falls. Somebody's stockpiling blood. It wasn't Elena.
But that's what I mean. Are they stockpiling blood, or are they stopping you guys from getting access to blood?
I think Silas followed us back from that island.
Yeah.
Hasn't fed in 2,000 years, so he would need to gorge on blood.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
So where are we going?
Place every newbie vampire should go at least once in their life. New York.
Oh, we're going to New York. Let's fucking go. But I wonder what Damon's point of view is here. Like, is he doing this to help Elena? Like, is he doing this to try and convince her to turn it back on in some way? Or is he just being free and accepting her for who she is and having a fun time, you know? I'm interested to find out. So yes, there we have season 4, episode 16 of The Vampire Diaries. And that was a fantastic episode. Not a lot happened storyline wise. It was more so an episode focused on like just showing us Elena. And I have to say, it was equally cool and terrifying watching Elena be this way, because she doesn't feel like Catherine, that's for sure. Catherine, I don't know how to describe the difference between emotionless Elena and Catherine. I feel like Catherine doesn't feel emotionless. You've got like Elena feels like this emotionless monster because you just don't know what she's capable of. Whereas with Catherine, it's similar, but she doesn't feel like an emotionless monster. She just feels like a monster. She feels like she gets joy from all the shit that she does. And she's very driven by keeping herself alive and her survival instincts. It adds this element of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you can tell that there is a bit of emotion there with Catherine, even if she will always focus on herself and always focus on her own survival. It does not mean that she doesn't care even a tiny bit about other people and the things that she's doing. Like when we saw the things with Stefan, it's like you can tell that she has some level of care for him, even if it's never going to be her top priority, you know? So I feel like there is that difference between her and Elena. And also Elena, it's different seeing Elena this way because Elena has all these connections with people. She is Caroline's best friend. She loved Stefan. She loves Damon. Like, she has so many connections with the people of Mystic Falls. So to watch her be this emotionless monster, it's hard to watch. It's hard to like connect in your brain that that is Elena. But I still really enjoyed it. I still really enjoyed seeing her this way just because it's interesting to see someone so driven by human emotions. It's interesting to see them interact with people and how they are, because when she went to attack Sheriff Forbes and when she went to kill Caroline, it's like both times you're not shocked because like you're sitting here with the knowledge that she has no emotions. Like, I'm not dumb, I know this, but it still is shocking because you're like, you're thinking this is Elena trying to kill Caroline because she wants to. You've got Elena throwing Sheriff Forbes up against a wall because she doesn't give a shit. Like, it's just so hard to link that back in your brain. Now, speaking of the other storylines this episode, obviously we don't really know what's going on with this guy that Damon killed because it seems as though I thought that it felt like he was killing the guy to cover up something about his past. Like, he didn't want Rebecca to interrogate him because he didn't want something to come out about Damon's past. But then when they said later on that it's to stop Rebecca finding the trail back to Catherine, then I thought, maybe that's true. Like, I don't know. I feel like we need more information about it, but it would make sense that he has a link to Catherine because obviously up until when the storyline started with the Vampire Diaries and we found out that Catherine does not care about Damon, he was obsessed with her. He was obsessed with getting her back. And he spent all of that time in the whole, what's it called? The 20th century. Jesus Christ, sorry. He spent the whole 20th century basically trying to find a way to get her back. So it would make sense that any of the connections he made along the way would be related to her. But yeah, them going to New York, it's interesting. You wonder, is this some kind of like play by Damon to get her to turn her emotions back on? Or is this simply, let's go have fucking fun? Because her comments of, you prefer me this way, I don't know. I don't know if he does, because I think it's safe to say that part of him does, because it relates to a lot of the feelings that he has about not having as much care for people as, say, Stefan does, and the fact that he fully embraces being a vampire. But I don't know if that's what this is. I don't know if he fully likes Elena this way, because at the end of the day, Elena is like the definition of humanity. Every part of Elena's personality is based on the grief that she's felt, is based on her caring for people, her love for people. Like, that is Elena. So to take all of those parts away, is this even Elena anymore? And does Damon really want to be with the shell of Elena? Like, this isn't her, you know? So yeah, very intrigued to explore that storyline and see what Damon's plans are in New York. But yes, anyway, with all that said, that was a fantastic episode of The Vampire Diaries. Like I said in the intro, I'm going to do the question time for this episode in the intro for next episode because I haven't got the post up yet, which I apologize for. I'm just trying to get these out as quick as possible because even recording right now, my throat is killing me. So I'm scared it will get to a point where like I physically won't be able to record. So gonna try and bang an episode for every show out today. So bit of a long day, but I'm ready for it. But yes, sorry, I'm done rambling. That was another fantastic episode of The Vampire Diaries, and I'm excited for the next one. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon, where you're able to find the early and uncut reactions to The Vampire Diaries and all the other shows that I do. I've also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.